Okay, today I'm going to show you my gold shortage deck. And I call it that simply because of the name of this card, Gold Shortage. All players pay 2 gold pieces to the gold mine. That's what it should say. They made it a little more wordy than they needed to. I'm trying to get the focus to come in. There you go. The idea behind this deck is simple. I'm going to try to drain my opponent of gold, making it very difficult for them to win. If they run out of gold, I should be able to beat them. If they don't run out of gold, I am at a disadvantage. This is not a deck that is good at winning battles. There are no Dragon Slayers in the deck. There's not a lot of things in the deck. It's not designed to win battles. However, the terrain deck is the Dragon Lair deck is 11 terrains and 11 dragons, which I'll show you in a second. That's 22 cards. There were 26 cards in the deck. I had 15 terrains. I've just taken out 4 snowdrifts. A dragon caught in a snowdrift must pay 1 gold piece to attack. This is a very good terrain, especially if you can get it on a dragon they don't want to swap out and that they're trying to attack with, because they got to pay. And you want that to happen. But I decided to keep this closer to 20 if I could. I feel it'll be more effective. The problem with the gold shortage deck is one of the best ways to drain your opponent of gold is to attack their face down card and hope it's a dragon, and then they have to pay for it. But this deck isn't good at attacking. It can, but it's not good at winning battles. It can, but there's no fight cards, no strength modifiers, no battle actions. You've got what you've got. If you can get them to run out of gold, then you should be able to win. But it's also an annoying deck to play against. Nobody really cares to play against a deck like this. But I wanted to build it, and I've always had one, but this is my newest version of it, and I decided I wanted to try this card. It's not an easy card to make work, but I really think it's a cool card. 4 ruins in the deck. If this dragon is turned face down, it must be paid for again when it is turned face up. So I've got to get them to hit this card with a non-scout. Now it attaches. Then I've got to get that dragon turned down and then attack it to force them to turn it up and pay for it again. So that's not easy, but I wanted to try it. It is a challenge, and I'll show you what I'm doing to try to make it work. I don't know if it will work, but in addition to the 4 ruins, we're running what might be the best terrain in the game, 4 streams. Dragon's owner must pay 1 gold piece to the gold mine each of their draw phases that the stream is on the dragon. So this really drains them. They'll probably swap it out just to get rid of it. Same with snowdrifts. But with 4 streams, I have to run Ripplet, native terrain stream. Now I could run a dual terrain that includes stream to have 8 streams in the deck, but then I'm going up higher in count, and I don't want to do that. Ripplet fits the gold shortage theme because when Ripplet loses a battle, opponent must pay me 2 gold. And if they can't, they have to discard a card at random. And Ripplet can get up to a 7. So he starts at a 3. So it's a good dragon. It's a good effect, especially if I can keep the dragons alive. I'm going to try to keep these dragons alive long enough so that I can drain them of gold. That's the strategy. I can attack to drain them, to hit their face-down cards. I'm running 4 scouts for that very purpose, which I'll get into in a second. But blue is in this deck because 1, he's one of the best dragons in the game, and 2, the extra card draw helps me drain their gold. So he belongs. There's the 2 main dragons I'm fighting with are blue and black. When black is up, they're going to lose a gold piece on each of their draw phases. So black is also great. The fact that they're both immune to Dragon Slayers is nice because I have no way to stop Dragon Slayers other than Magnetic Field. Okay, the 4 scouts all fly so that I can attack from the back row, and which forces them, if they want to kill my scout, they have to attack with a flyer. Now, if I hit a dragon and I die, then of course they've already killed it. But if it survives and if it takes out a terrain, they can only attack it with a flyer because it's going to be in the back row unless I need to move it up for some reason. So Dragonfly might get me gold. I might lose gold. He's kind of the anti-theme to the deck, but he's in here anyway. Delphyne fits the deck perfectly. I hit a terrain, I draw a card. Again, all flyers. Amphiptere, 0 strength, flying scout, and Ri-Riu so that I can attack with one of my scouts and hit their back row, which is also good. Because again, this is the best way to drain gold. Either I'm going to destroy a terrain or I'm going to hit a dragon and drain them of gold. So this is the most effective way of draining. And with scouts, I can attack, and if I lose the scout, I lose the scout. Things are going to happen. Lindwurm is in here because he fits the theme of keeping dragons alive, so he goes in the deck perfectly. Lambton Wurm is in every deck, so that's a no-brainer. And Mixcoatl with 3 fields of gold is in every deck as well because they're no-brainers. Also, with this keeping my dragons alive theme, if I attack with Mixcoatl, I have a good shot of killing a dragon. They can easily kill it on their turn because it's a 0 strength when defending. But if I can keep it alive, I can keep attacking at that high attack strength. So it's another potential way to win the game. But these are mainly here for the gold. Okay, so that's and then also Basilisk. For the dragon that I just can't kill, you send in Basilisk and Basilisk gets the job done. If they're in the back row, then Basilisk is never going to get there. But you know, there's no perfect deck. Okay, for the Mixcoatl and Fields of Gold, we're running Gold Dig. You gain X gold pieces. X equals the number of gold symbols on the top card of your Dragon Lair discard pile. The best way to do this is swap out Mixcoatl or a Field of Gold, and in your second action phase, you pay Gold Dig. You get a lot of gold. Magnetic Field is the best card in the game. Always run 4. It counters any purple card, in case you were wondering. All of them. So this is, these are purple cards. I didn't even realize they were purple at first. I was like, oh yeah, they are purple, aren't they? They look more black to me. So 4 gold shortage. And then I'm running 4 Banshee. Light is somewhat of a problem. There we go. So I'm more likely to lose a battle than win a battle. And when I do, if I keep the dragon alive, great. But regardless, they lose a gold piece and they get no draw. They get no card in their next draw phase. They skip their draw phase. Banshee can be a very effective card and a very annoying card to go up against. I'm running 6 counter cards that say counter the effect unless they pay 2 gold. So Atlas counters battle action or intercept actions unless they pay 2 gold. I'm running 3 of those and 3 Calypso. Just another good way to drain them of gold or counter their spell. Calypso counters actions, reactions, and Dragon Slayer actions. So both are very effective. Just going with 2 Poisonous Air. Poisonous Air says all players lose 1 gold piece for each face-up dragon in their battlefields. I'm only going with 2 because Poisonous Air is sometimes a dead card in your hand if they have no face-up dragons. This does nothing. If they have 1, it's not worth it. What if I have more face-up dragons than them? Then it's not worth it. I might do it. Like if I have 4 and they have 3, I might do it because if I can afford to lose the gold because I'm trying to drain them. So it's a potentially good card in the deck. When I lose the battle, if I keep the dragon alive, great. If not, well, either way, they have to pay me 2 gold now. So 4 sacrifice. This is a very good gold generator. It gets you gold. It drains them of gold. It's a very effective card in this deck. 1 Volcanic Eruption because it's Volcanic Eruption. And then this card, I'm running 1. I want to run 2. If anyone has a Vishnu that they would like to trade me, I'm also looking for Phoenix. The hidden actions that target your opponents, like Aggravane, there's a couple of them. I'm looking for those. I'm looking for other cards too. If anyone wants to trade Wyvern, leave a comment and we can chat. There's a Facebook page where we can chat too. But Vishnu's cool. Face-up dragon of your choice must be turned face down. This dragon will have to be paid for again the next time it is turned face up. So kind of a sub-theme of this deck with the ruins. forcing them to pay when they turn the dragon face up again. Vishnu does the job much easier because I play Vishnu, I turn their dragon down, then I attack their dragon and drain them of more gold. So if I had 2, that would be nice. It does cost 4, but it should. It's right. I'm going to run 2 pan. I could make that 1. I'm not sure. Opponent has to show me their hand. They lose 1 gold for each Dragon Slayer card that they don't discard. So discard the Dragon Slayer or pay a gold. So we're running 2 pans and 2 Prometheus. Discard your battle action cards or pay 1 gold for each one that you don't discard. So 2 Prometheus. I usually just run 1. The ruins, I have no way to turn down the dragon Vishnu. It would be redundant to play Vishnu on something with ruins because it's the same effect regardless, and it's not going to double. But Avalanche will do the job. And this is kind of counterintuitive to Poisonous Air. I'm only running 2 Avalanche, though, and I'm only running 2 Poisonous Air. So hopefully I can turn down their dragon and make ruins work. First, I got to get ruins attached, but that's an entirely different problem. 4 Meteor Showers, just for the card draw. Very excellent card. 2 Knights, because I'm not as interested in canceling the battle as I am in staying alive. But it's two outs to keep my dragons alive, which is still important. And then, of course, the survival aspect of the deck. Golden apples, 4 golden apples, and 4 Fountains of Youth. The dragon survives even though they lose the battle. So I've lost the battle, but I didn't die. This is the main way of winning is by staying alive. So that's why they're there. That's an excellent. Those 8 cards are excellent in just about any deck you build. You really can't go wrong if you have dragons in your deck by keeping them alive. It's just a great combo. So that is the Gold Shortage deck. I'd love to hear what you think of it. If you could leave a comment. I'd love to trade Wyvern cards with people. Always looking for extra cards. And I hope you enjoyed this. We'll talk again sometime. Bye-bye.